Hello, welcome to Dayoth Gaming. I'm your host, Tellian, and we are playing The Curse of Monkey Island. And we have already died once, and we met our friend Stan from the previous two games of Monkey Island. First, he was a shipwright, or at least a salesman. In the second one, he was selling coffins. And now he's selling life insurance, which we have a life insurance policy somewhere. There it is. And we now need to make our way into the volcano. And we do have some tofu, which is technically, I don't know how close it is to actual vegetarian status. I'm assuming it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a mask.
That looks like a mask.
There we are. So we now have a mask. I just said look at it. I didn't say wear it.
Ick.
But apparently he's going to wear it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I said wear it, not wear it. I mean look at it, not wear it. But that's okay. Let's see if that lets us get in. Hello, friend. Nice seeing you again.
Finally, you're here. Come on, we're late for the sacrifice.
God of the volcano who resides in Mount Acidophilus, accept this sacrifice we make unto you. In the form of flesh with high amounts of fiber and wholesome cellulose, free of all fat and trans fatty acids, so that it might nourish you and bring your favor upon our humble village, and not upset nor agitate your ulcerative caldera.
Okay, boys, toss him in. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you, and good night.
Alright, and that is it. But we learned something very interesting. He's lactose intolerant. So what would happen if we gave him a little cheese?
You fool! You've given cheese to a lactose-intolerant volcano god. Do you know what that means? You brought about the coming of the divine dysentery. Run for your lives!
Nice. Ooh, look at that. We've reactivated the barbecue.
Wow, that was more spectacular than I'd hoped.
Right? That was pretty cool. Alright, so... Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. Let me... Do we still have the cheese? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, come over here. We got something that we might be able to use that could be as thick as tar. Because if you remember in here, they were we had a nacho machine that said it was like really thick.
That fork is stuck in all that congealed cheese.
Yeah, so it basically won't come out. So once it hardens, it should be good enough for a substitute of tar. That's a lot of cheese. Eat.
Come to think of it, I don't want any fresh nacho cheese.
Oh, come on.
I guess I'll just drag this down to Haggis now. Here, Haggis. This stuff should work to patch up the ship.
Aye, laddie, indeed it should. The consistency of tar, but with a tangy pepper taste.
So, can I have your lotion now?
Aye, lad, go ahead and take it.
It's pretty sad. So, we went through all that just to get this lotion. So we could go to our love of our life, Elaine, to squirt one lousy squirt on the ring.
Let's see if this slippery, greasy lotion does the trick. That should do it.
And with one squirt,
The cursed ring exploded.
but she still lick.
No.
Lick. I had never noticed it said lick. Wow.
It's Elaine's finger, ready for a new ring. It doesn't look like she's hurt. Well, except for that whole turn to gold by a pirate curse thing.
But it's just sad to think that we went through all that just so we could use one squirt on the finger instead of Haggis just letting us have it for one moment.
Putting an empty jar on that stump won't do anything.
Okay, so we need to leave, right? Yeah. But you think about that. We went through all that to get that lotion just to do one squirt, and we're done. Instead of him just letting us do that, we had to go through this whole rigmarole to get it traded in. But that's Monkey Island games for you. Put you through a lot of trouble for almost nothing.
There's a barrel at the top of the windmill.
Yeah. And anybody want to guess how we get up there? I think I have the item. Yeah. Because the door is locked. There we go. What is up here?
It's full of fermenting sugar water used for making rum.
Ooh. We got a jar.
It's full of sugar water now.
All right. At least the door's open now. We don't have to keep going the long way up, hopefully, if we ever have to go back up there. So what we can do... We're getting to the point where we're done having to talk to like 20,000 people for information and exposition. So we're actually able to progress with the game a little bit. I do still enjoy this game. If I remember correctly, this was the first Monkey Island game I actually beat of any of that I've done on my series. It's kind of weird, but it's the truth. Okay, so as you remember, for those that used to catch bugs and
There,
put them in the
I
jar,
poked holes in it.
you need to give them oxygen. Always important.
It's full of yummy, delicious sugar water. Bet that water sure tastes good.
Oh, I bet it does. We put a lid on it.
They're trapped inside and glowing like mad.
Nice. Okay. We'll get to that after a while. Let's see. We need... What do we need? Oh! I just realized we never went to the lighthouse.
Boy, it's windy up here.
What's this?
It concentrates the light into a beacon for wayward vessels. Makes a man proud. It's broken.
Okay, so that is why we need the mirror. Okay. What we need is a light bulb.
Perfect.
But it can't do anything because there's no mirror to bounce the light. So we need to get that mirror. I'm trying to remember how we get what we need. Oh, I know. Well, part of it. Hold on, we do need to talk to him again. Yeah, I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
I thought if I died, I'd be buried with your aunt.
Well, isn't it obvious? You can't be buried in the Goodsoup family crypt unless you're a member of the Goodsoup family.
Member of the family, huh?
And we have a book. So we'll worry about that here in a minute. But how do we get out to the Skull Island? Let's figure that out. I think we
How can I get out to Skull Island?
Well, there used to be a regular ferry out to Skull Island, but he was lost at sea when the lighthouse broke. He never was a very strong navigator.
So he went, okay. So we need to somehow get the navigator, the ferryman back.
The volcano has erupted!
Yes, I know. The Goodsoup Empire is saved. Ah, this is the happiest day of my life. Next to the day Grandpa invented the Stay Crispy and Soup oyster cracker.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Soon the resort will be flooded with tourists coming to see the volcano. And I can finally put on the show I was working on the last time we had guests.
What show is that?
Voulez-vous Vichyssoise? A dramatic musical about a talented young Parisian soup chef who is cruelly taken down by the Paris culinary establishment for her revolutionary ideas about soup preparation.
I'm sure it'll be a big hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you
Uncle
recognize me?
Griswold, it's me! Don't you recognize me?
Recognize you? I've never seen you before in my life. What is your name?
Hearty beef and potato vegetable. Split pea with ham. Wonton. Oh, wow.
Hearty beef and potato.
Hearty beef and potato?
I come from good Irish stock.
I don't recall having any relatives with that name.
Look at me. Don't I look just like a good soup?
No, you don't look much like a good soup at all. In fact, you look more like one of the broth's childs. They always did have weak features.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Every day I wander the Goodsoup family hall of portraits and give my respects to each of my distinguished ancestors. Every distinguishing feature of the Goodsoup family is there in those pictures. And I see nothing in any of those portraits that might remind me of you.
Okay, so there is our hint that we need. So we need to...
I'm off to explore the rustic charms of Blood Island.
We have this picture. Oh, we do have scissors. So we have this image. Where is it? There it is.
This is one ugly picture. Looks just like the bartender.
All right. So we'll take that and we'll cut out the
There,
picture.
cut out the face.
And it looks just like the bartender. So what we can do, take that mirror and put up his face.
You just stole that mirror, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It's right there, look.
I guess you're right. Oh dear, I'm starting to look old.
It's from all that drinking.
Mind your own business.
All right, so we have that mirror, which we will need for the lighthouse, because if you remember right, that mirror was broken up there. Okay, the other thing we need to do is make him think that we look like a good soup. So what we're going to do is take our picture, put it over the door frame because he's a imbecile, and we're gonna look through the mirror. Or through the porthole.
Ah, there's nothing like family. No matter what may happen in the topsy-turvy world of the Caribbean resort business, I can always relax in the knowledge that I come from good, wealthy stock. Breeding. That's what's important. Breeding and culture. Just like Grandfather Lambert. Breeding, culture, and lots of really old money. It makes a man proud. It's funny. I don't remember Grandfather Lambert as looking so common. Oh, weird. It's like his eyes follow me. Pictures like that really creep me out.
All right, we convinced him with the picture. Time to talk to him. I turned my mic off temporarily, and I apologize on that. Let's see. Now we can convince him that we look like a Goodsoup.
Look at me. Don't I look just like a Goodsoup?
Now that you mention it, you do bear a slight resemblance to my great-grandfather, C. Lambert Goodsoup.
Clammy? Why, folks back home used to tell me all the time. You're the spitting image of old Chowder Goodsoup.
You know, I think you're right. I wonder why I didn't see it before.
Well, let's see. Yeah, we could talk about Goodsoup history all day.
I could just talk about Goodsoup history all day.
How about that first fateful journey made to the Caribbean?
Oh, you mean the one that...
And we have a book to cheat.
Baron Salmon Bisque de Goodsoup began in 1621?
Exactly. He landed on Scab Island with just a spoon and a dream. In just 4 short years, he had formed the largest chain of all-soup restaurants in the Western Hemisphere. By 1635, he had driven the entire Van Salad family out of the Caribbean and had a restaurant empire that spanned the globe.
Actually, the Van Salads were not driven out until 1637, and the Goodsoup chain of restaurants and resorts never did become popular in the South Pacific.
Yes, we are. Oh, all right, whatever. Well, son, it looks like you were right. Welcome back to the glorious name of Goodsoup.
I'm, honored.
And as a Goodsoup, you're welcome to every benefit the name provides. Instant prestige around Blood Island. A 10% discount at any of the Goodsoup resorts in the Caribbean. And, of course, medical, dental, and a 401k. And the best thing of all, if you should happen to drop dead, you will be buried in the extravagant Goodsoup family crypt.
Nice.
It's as if all my dreams have come true.
I love how it's like a business. 401k, dental, medical. It's like, okay, I guess we're part of a business. Alrighty. Well, let's have another drink. And let's see if we end up in...
I'd like a drink, please.
Sure.
The Goodsoup crypt. Maybe we will this time. Where are we at? Where is our... There it is. I'm glad we don't have to convince him that we didn't just spike our drink.
Oh dear, he's had a sudden and completely unexpected relapse of death. And just as we were getting reacquainted, as his kinsman, it is my duty to give him a proper burial. It is my solemn vow. Young, hearty beef and potato shall be buried in the Goodsoup family crypt.
All right.
Nice. Wait, what's that?
Hey, there's a hole in the ceiling of this crypt. I think I might be able to squeeze through.
Yeah. Wait.
Wow, it's a tunnel that opens on a deep, dark forest. It looks familiar somehow. As if I've seen it in a dream. Or maybe it's I don't know. Great jumping monkeys! A terrifying horde of stunningly rendered rabbit jaguars. They're coming right at me! Whew. It's a good thing I couldn't get through that hole. I'd be done for.
And for those that did not know, that is what the 8-bit version of Secret of Monkey Island looked like way back in the day.
It's a memorial plaque for Mini Strony Goodsoup.
Aww.
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, just go that way. Let's have a chat with her. No, hold on.
Tastefully done.
Just tastefully?
Tastefully done. Morbid.
Okay. Let's have a chat with her.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, hello.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am Minnie Goodsoup, last in a long line of eligible Goodsoup debutantes. I was buried here exactly 1 week after my wedding day. A wedding day that never came.
What happened?
I was the belle of Blood Island.
How many people can claim that?
Oh, how the lads adored me. I was courted by the richest, most handsome men in the Caribbean. But all my suitors bored me to tears. I wanted someone dangerous. I wanted a pirate. By the way, what do you do for a living?
Flooring inspector.
Oh. Then one day, a real pirate sailed his ship into the bay.
Yeah, I like how
fell
we
for
kind of
him
lied about
instantly,
that.
And we became engaged. But he left me standing at the altar, and I died of a broken heart.
Wow. That bites.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, well, were there any others?
Were there any other suitors you found attractive?
Well, there was one I could have fallen for. Young Charles de Goulash. He had such a radiant smile.
What happened to him?
You know, it's funny. I don't know. He checked into the hotel one night and I never saw him again.
Probably that guy that, never left.
What happened to that young man you liked so much?
Why, the last time I saw Charles, he had checked into the hotel.
Okay, yeah, that's probably who it is.
Go into the light.
If only it were that easy. I'm afraid I can never leave this crypt until I marry. Are you attached?
Yes. Boy, howdy, yes, engaged, actually. No. I gotta do it.
You bet.
What a shame. You sure have pretty eyes.
I just had to do it.
Hey, nice ring. Was it something I said?
I hate this ring. It's been passed down from mother to daughter in the Goodsoup family for generations. It was to be my wedding ring until that evil pirate stole the diamond and left me. Left me here to die of a broken heart.
Yeah, where's the diamond?
Where's the diamond for your ring?
It's gone. He took it.
Who took it?
My love, my honey cakes, my widow schnoobums, my LeChuck.
LeChuck is your schnoobums?
He pried the diamond from its satin during the rehearsal dinner. Oh, what a fool I was. He told me he was taking it out to get some fresh air.
Aw, yeah, where did he take it?
Where did LeChuck take the diamond?
Cad, the fiend. He sold it to the smugglers of Skull Island. It's just so humiliating. I could just die.
Well, you kind of did. Not to be morbid. So we took it to Skull Island. So we've been told that we need to get to Skull Island. So we need to find a way to call the ferryman.
Since you're, not using it, can I have your engagement band?
This ring will remain on my finger until I have a wedding band to replace it.
Okay.
How do I get out of this crypt?
There's no way out of this crypt for either of us. I must haunt this lonely tomb until I've married a man I truly love. And you can't leave because the door's locked.
Yeah, that's a problem.
This is just a shade too creepy for me. I'm leaving.
Alright, so the guest that never left is probably the Charles that she found attractive at one point. So we're going to have to figure out how to get him to get here. I have no idea how that's going to happen, obviously. Let's see, what else was there? We have to get to Skull Island. LeChuck has been busy, apparently. Elaine was not his first crush. Maybe he was his second or third? I don't know.
It's a universal crowbar.
Wait, I'm hearing a chuckle.
This is going to be so cool. Die!
Oh, I'm not going to do that again. I think I broke my skull. I'm all skull.
It's your own fault. Stop scaring me like that.
So I did scare you? Really?
Well, startled is more like it.
Oh.
But startled in a terrified kind of way. You really are very, very scary.
Don't talk down to me.
I really don't have any choice.
I saw you get out of that crypt. Does this mean that you're dead?
No, I was only faking.
Darn. I thought together we could walk among the living and spawn a new wave of terror throughout the Caribbean.
So what you're saying is that you only love me for my legs.
Something like that.
Hey, at least he's honest. Alright, well, let's pick up Murray. I'm kind of curious on how Murray got here.
Hi, Murray.
Oh, it hurts.
Come here.
Hey.
We need a crowbar, too. Let's see. What's in here?
Good soup is food.
Well, that is true. A good soup is good food. Well, we can't get out. So is there a way to get out this way?
Looks like minestrone, delicately seasoned with cobwebs and mouse knuckles.
Interesting.
The crowbar won't work on solid stone.
Oh, why not? Oh, look. Remember the guy that was getting pins and needles? That would be him.
That must be the gravedigger. Hey, mister! Help!
What? Who's there? Who said that? Who's scaring poor old Mort, the gravedigger?
There's been a horrifying mistake. I've been buried alive in the Goodsoup family crypt.
All right. This joke has gone far enough. You kids should be ashamed of yourselves.
It's no joke. I'm really trapped in here.
Oh, really?
Crazy kids with your long hair and your Baroque music. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Really?
This isn't a trick. I'm really trapped in this crypt. I drank a special potion that put me into a coma. Thinking I was dead, they buried me in this crypt.
Yeah, right. They did that in the book. Never trade lunches with a corpse. If you kids ever came up with an original idea, I might believe you.
What?
You must love horror stories to own all these collectibles.
Reading fantastic stories about the dead helps me keep my mind off my work.
Oh.
Why are you wasting your money on all this bad fiction?
At least my bad fiction doesn't require over $1,000 in hardware.
I see your point.
I think he's talking about computers.
Let me out of this crypt!
I'm not falling for your tricks this time. Just leave me alone and let me read my horror novels.
Just come and look at me through this crack.
Oh, sure. I turn my back to the door and you thieving little hoodlums will sneak up from behind and tie me up. I read all about your sinister ways in my horror novels, so nothing doing.
Oh. Yeah.
Curses, you've seen through my web of deceit. I'm no ordinary man trapped in a crypt.
Well, what are you then?
I don't know. I have no idea what this golden rod says, Scython. I have no idea what that is. Maybe that's another, reference to another LucasArts game. I have no idea.
I'm an angry and deranged ghost haunting this crypt.
Then let me see you appear before me.
Excuse me?
If you were a real spirit, you could materialize in a ghostly form. It's all in the books.
I love how he looks around real quick.
Let's see it.
Isn't the ominous sound of my disembodied voice proof enough? I guess not. Fear me. I'm an evil ghost.
Then go ahead. Show your ghastly visage.
I can't. I'm shy.
You're no ghost.
Alright, well, we're not getting anywhere with him.
I'm gonna go sulk in the darkness now.
Have a good time.
Alright. So, what we need to do is scare him into letting us out. So, we will worry about that in the next episode. And if you are enjoying what you are seeing, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you feel up to it, join us over on my Discord server. The link can be found in the video description. And you can keep up to date with new videos and see what new series are coming out on the channel. And as always, I hope to see you all next time. Until then.